If you enjoy the video and my content, please consider supporting my channel over on Patreon at patreon.com/katydidart. Thanks so much! Wahaha! Welcome back to Inktober 2018. I hope you're excited because today we're going to be painting day number 21, and today's theme is fire, and I am going to be going off my prompt list. I've had a few questions or concerns about whether I'm doing the right prompt list or not, which is quite funny to me. But I am doing my own prompt list. I created this one for me and my patrons, and if you want to join in on the fun, I will have a link to my Patreon page where I uploaded my Inktober prompt list. So yeah, today was a really simple day. As you can tell, we're kind of getting into the more simple days, just because I'm finding I have less and less time to do some of these pieces, but it doesn't mean I don't like each and every one of them, because I do. So this one, I have been playing a lot of Rise of the Tomb Raider, so this kind of has some Tomb Raider-y vibes to it, I suppose. It is of a character, and they are traversing the darkness with a blue flame, and there may or may not be something creepy lurking in the dark. I thumbnailed this piece out, and I really loved the pose, and I just had to do something with it. And I thought it would be really fun just to play with a lot of black shapes, like in the background, and then go monochrome on her skin. I thought it was a little bit of a challenge for me, actually. It was a huge challenge for me. But it was a lot of fun, and it's definitely something I should do more often. So if you're interested in this lovely lady or any of my other Inktober pieces, or you're interested in any of my new acrylic pins, I will have a pre-order link on the screen. Basically, when you pre-order these, not only do you get a discounted price, but you'll also be grabbing some pre-order bonuses as well. Pre-orders do end on October 30th, so you won't be able to get those extra bonuses after that. So if you're interested in any of those, hurry, because we've only got about 10-ish days left, actually 9 days left, so hurry and get those before they're gone forever. They're super limited editions, so once they're gone, they are gone forever. I will not be reprinting them, so get them while you can. So while painting this piece, I tried to keep the brightness of the flame as bright as possible. I have made some really stupid errors, as you might start to see. I started painting over it, and I don't understand my thought process. Like, watching this back, I'm like, what am I doing? But yeah, I kept it pretty blue, I guess. It's still kind of muddy, but I think it's fine. It's fine enough anyway. And I definitely wanted to keep her very crisp and like blocked out for sure. And then now I should be going in with shading, and she required lots and lots and lots of layers of shading, just because I wanted her to obviously be in the dark, but I also didn't want her to not make sense. And sometimes I feel like I would go dark enough and then the layer would dry, and I would have to go back over it because it definitely wasn't dark enough. And there comes a point in the skin shading where I actually just go too dark almost, but it actually worked out. I'm always afraid of going too dark whenever I paint a piece, and I feel like a lot of you can relate with that. At least I hope you can. I hope I'm not the only one. But I'm always afraid of going too dark in a piece because I feel like I'm going to ruin it. But then as soon as I do, it's always the opposite, and I feel like I've done the best thing I could have for the piece. So it's definitely a thing that I should learn and work on, especially my values. I do, like, in hindsight, I do wish I had stuck with my original idea to do this just in black and white, but there's always next year, or heck, I could even just do a month-long challenge on the channel anyway. Like, I guess I don't necessarily have to wait till Inktober to practice my values, right? But yeah, I think I should have, and who knows, maybe eventually I will. I think it would be a good learning experience for me, definitely, and maybe you all could learn with me. I don't know, who knows. But yeah, a lot of this piece, again, is just me trying to shade her and make her fit into the scene, pretty much. So yeah, there's really not much else to talk about because I'm just going to be repeating myself 80,000 times. If you want to know any and all supplies I used in this particular piece, I will have a supply list in the description below. But if you want to know all of my general supplies and tips that I have for Inktober, I also have a video that'll pop up on the screen if you want to check that out. Yeah, it just lists my general supplies, and also I give you some tips and tricks along the way, I guess, channeling my inner Leilani Joy. But anyway, this piece was really fun. It was really simple, but I find that the more simple a piece is, the more fun I had with it, and I suppose that is really all that matters in the long run. I am so very excited to be bringing this book to you guys. I believe the day you're watching this, I'm going to be sending this off to the printer, and I'm so excited to get them back and to ship them out to you all. I'm just ridiculously excited. Last year I was really excited for my Inktober art book, and this year is definitely no different. I don't know, it's like a fun little accomplishment where, you know, you make a book and people actually want it, and it's super surreal, and I don't even know how to feel about it. And heck, even if you guys didn't want it, I would be super excited because making a book is just really fun. So now I'm taking my Uniball Signo pen and I am drawing in some creepy, spooky eyes because she is being watched while she traverses this darkness, just to add up, that's not the word I'm looking for, but just to amp up the creepiness factor. And then I go in and line her. I just wanted the lines to be a little bit more crisp because the paintbrush I was using definitely wasn't good at getting crisp lines. And yeah, I don't know what it is. I love water brushes a lot, but I find myself, I don't know, it's like every time I use a regular paintbrush, I find it very hard to get back into it. But I kind of feel like I might be breaking up with my water brushes and start to use my traditional brushes again, just because I feel like I can get finer points and more details with my regular paintbrushes. So I don't know, it might be a little bit of an experiment for me, but I have been exclusively using water brushes for at least a year, and I love how convenient they are, but they can just be a hassle sometimes, especially when, like I said, you're trying to get fine points, or you always have to refill them, and they can be kind of tedious. So yeah, I don't know, we might be breaking up, who knows. So I don't know if you noticed this in the artwork, but I did actually mess up on her shirt. Her shirt should have been caving outwards and not inwards on her left side. So I tried to fix it, and it doesn't turn out the way I want it to, so I do try to shade it, and I don't know, that just made it look worse, so I decided to go over it with a paint marker just to help fix it a little bit. And it is very obvious that whatever I'm using is not a transparent medium, but you know what, I don't even care. It fixed it and it made it look a lot better than it was looking, so I am not even upset about it, even though I am getting way ahead of myself in this voiceover. See, I was trying right there to blend out the marker, or not the marker, but the liner, and it wasn't budging, which is funny for me because the Tombow Fudenosuke pens, they do one of two things. They either don't dry fast enough or they dry too fast. I swear. But here I am going over with a Posca pen and blending it into the ink that's already on there. And then I will go over with a layer of ink just to give it that blue hue that her shirt and bottom has, plus her little hair tie thing. And it helps. I mean, it could have been worse, I suppose. So, it was a fixable mistake, I guess. But all in all, you know, I mean, each piece, as I've said in like every video, isn't going to be our perfect, most bestest piece ever. So it's going to have some flaws and all that good stuff. But, oh well, we learn from them and we grow from them. And that is the best part, I suppose. So, yeah, I just want to thank you all so much for sticking around. We've gone 21 days now, and that is crazy. And I want to thank you all for, if you've been watching this series the whole time, you're amazing, and I hope you stick around for day number 22. Tomorrow's video is a little special, and I'll give you a hint. It's an unboxing, so look forward to that. Anyway, if you aren't already and you want to be a part of our cute squid pod, there's a subscribe button down below, as well as a notification button that if you click that, you get notified on when I upload new videos. I also have social media down below where I'm going to be posting all my Inktober pieces. And until next time, my adorable squidlings, toodaloo!